how you are doing? This is Joy Adakumalizu, and I'm your beautiful host for Flow with Joy. Guys, I know it's been a minute, and the fact that we've not hosted in a while. Yes, life was happening, a lot of things was ongoing. Guess what? Your girl is back, and this period, I am not going anywhere. Trust me when I'm telling you that. Hope you've been doing well, and I hope everything has been going on smoothly. This is Flow with Joy. Flow effortlessly, flow beautifully, and flow gorgeously as you are wonderfully made by God. Today episode, I'm not going to be interviewing anybody. It's just me talking about what I've been away, and it's just all about me discussing with you guys concerning that. I was in a period in my life where everything broke me. But what I learned from that was that I allowed it to shape me. I allowed it to make me to become better. Also, there was a point in my life where everything was upside down. I didn't know what to do. I was always confused. I was always depressed. I was like, God, when will all this end? And you see, the most important thing, or the most funny thing about all this was that bills were piling up, debts to be paid, feeling embarrassed, feeling frustrated, feeling worried, sending applications, waiting back for responses, looking at people going ahead, also comparing yourself to others. That alone was mind-blowing. I was always asking myself, when will it get to my turn? Behind everything, behind social media, a lot of things was ongoing. But what I learned from all this is creativity, discipline, and resilience. When all these tend to happen, how you handle it matters. How you react to it matters. How you allow it to shape you matters. If you allow it to shape you in a bad way, it matters. If you allow it to shape you in a good way, it also matters. I was in a self-discovery mode. I wanted to know who I really am. And I'm still in that self-discovery mode. I'm not yet done. I'm still trying to discover myself more. Who am I? If someone asks you, Joy Adakumalizu, who are you? Describe yourself in 5 sentences. What would I say? I might be able to mention 3. But the remaining 2, I'm yet to know about that. And you see, the most important thing here is that when all these things will be happening, you'll be feeling extremely confused. You don't know what to do. You don't even have direction of what to embark on. You're just tucked there. Like, you're just sitting down, moping. What can I do to become better? What do I have to do differently? What can I achieve? 2026 is running fast. What have I achieved in 2026? I asked myself this question a few months ago. And up till now, it's by the grace of God I would say I achieved 1 or 2. For my little success, I celebrate them. I don't joke with it. That period whereby I was feeling confused, that was where growth came in. And let me tell you something, growth tends to happen in the midst of confusion. I was confused about life. I was confused about my career path. I was confused about my business. I was confused about everything that concerns life. I was completely confused. But I asked myself a question. If I'm feeling confused there, what can I do to bring myself out of this confusion? What can I do differently for people to perceive me that I have something to offer, a value that whenever they hear my name, they know that, oh, we have to work with this girl, that she has something that no other person can offer. I worked on that, and I'm still working on it. I'm not yet done working on it. That is to tell you how important it can be. It can take a while. Sometimes you'll be questioning yourself, are you on the right path regarding your career? I was on that phase. I got this great opportunity that came, and I embarked into it thinking that I've hit a golden jackpot. Meanwhile, I fell into a trap that made me to question my existence on earth. Life will happen to you, trust me. And when it does, pray to God that He gives you direction on how to be able to control it and how to be able to come out stronger and not to make such mistakes again. I was feeling physically present but emotionally deranged. In the journey of this self-discovery aspect, towards this year, when it began, 2026, I did the 30 days challenge, and I was talking about raw facts, raw truths, why people need to discover themselves more, what you need to do differently in 2026, just everything that concerns life general. Tell me why by I'm speaking to people, but me at my own end, am I really practicing that? I try practicing it. And if there is one thing I'm always battling, is the spirit of consistency. To be consistent is very difficult though. It will test your patience. It would make you might not be seeing growth in that particular thing. People will say, continue doing it, be consistent. That might be true. But sometimes it's not just always about the consistency. Sometimes it's what you deliver that matters. This season that I found myself, I'll call it something that I would describe as my quiet season and also as my doubting season. The quiet season whereby nothing was happening, there was no progress visible. I was just existing for existing sake at that moment. And the doubting season was the part whereby I was doubting everything that concerns my life. Yes, I was doubting if I had what it takes to become a good presenter, if I had what it takes to become a good, successful businesswoman, if I had what it takes to be a great host, if I had what it takes to be a great voiceover artist, if I had what it takes to be a great video editor, if I had what it takes to do things that concerns or that I had interest in. But one thing I'll always be grateful to is the fact whereby I began to get closer to God. I was consistent with God, prayerful, and at the end of the day, God taught me how to give everything to Him and ensure that when I leave everything to Him, that does not mean that I will not have to be waiting for miracle to happen, but I should make sure that my hands are busy doing something, and at the end of the day, that He's going to guide me on the right path. And which He did. Till today, I'm still grateful to God. I'm still in aware of what He's about to do and what He's going to continue to do. Everything that I'm trying to say in summary is that I was in the lowest part of my life this past few months. A lot of things was ongoing, family, life, and everything. But above all, I still thank God that He still came through. Lessons to know is that growth takes time. Yes, it takes a lot of time. And also, it takes a lot of effort. Because it's your effort that you put in it that will make that growth to come into manifestation. That particular situation you found yourself is only temporary. It's not going to last forever. It's just temporary. When you find yourself in that phase, you are trying to do things to get yourself out of that situation, trying to create solution to that problem. To crown it all, pain produces purpose. Yes, you heard me. Let me say it again. Pain produces purpose. If I can survive everything that happened to me, of course you can also survive as far as you find yourself in such situation. There were periods whereby I cried in silence. There were periods whereby I was always asking when to get to my turn and when will my own happen, when will people see me and know that okay, this girl is actually doing something. Before I go, guys, please do not forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. I'm still your great host here, Joy Adakumalizo, and of course I do not change. We have very interesting videos that will be popping up or that will be coming up soon, so please turn on your notification bell for you to get all these videos from me to you. And bye.